Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Brown Sock
Tuesday!
Alright, so today we have me, Pelican,
Daniel,
Lauren,
and Jacob, I'm back!
Pelican.
I was about to take a sip
and
right
Pelican
when you guys
again
pointed
for
at
some
me.
reason. Oh well, but so today I wanted to talk about something that's been on my mind the past couple days. Like, it hasn't been something I've been overly thinking, it's just kind of been there. But anyway, so you know how every object that we see gets its color because it's the color that it reflects and doesn't absorb, right?
Yeah.
It's
like,
basically the one color that it doesn't have.
And we also know that humans don't see every color that exists. So that makes me think, what would stuff be colored if we could see more colors?
Okay, also,
More
with
colors.
the reflection thing, if that's true, then wouldn't a polar bear only appear white if there's a rainbow?
Yeah, that's funny. We had that conversation.
I'm just kidding because there's a kid in my geometry class that brought that up.
Yeah.
I was like, that's the dumbest question.
I must
Doesn't
have
make
not
any
been
sense.
there.
No, you were there.
Okay, so
I was on the other side of the
so
class.
if you don't know, polar bears are really black, but their fur is hollow, and so when light passes through it, it makes it look white.
Yeah,
And
and stuff.
shaved bears are scary looking.
Oh yeah, they are. They look freaking.
But anyways,
creepy.
that makes me also think. So, orange used to be called like geolarahead or something like that.
Orange.
No, it was like geolarahead or something like that, and we named it orange after the fruit because it was easier to say. And that makes me think, if somehow in the future humans can start seeing more colors, would orange still be orange?
With the
Or
orange.
would the fruit or the color have to change?
What?
Would we have to rename the fruit because it's now looks like a different color? Or would we have to rename the color
Probably
because it's no longer orange?
rename the fruit. Or no, why would we rename anything?
Yeah, we just called
Because what
we
if
just call the new color orange.
what if instead of oranges being orange, they were like greenish orange or something?
Greenish orange would
Either way, it wouldn't matter if we just suddenly gained new colors into our
repertoire.
stuff. Like we wouldn't be able to just or tell others from each other, and it would kind of like screw us up a bit.
What? I have no idea what you just said.
I was putting...
Lauren was.
I was gonna say, why doesn't the human eye see every color? I put in why doesn't, and one of the top choices is why doesn't the ocean freeze?
Wow.
People are idiots.
Well, it could be like 5-year-olds or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Why doesn't the ocean freeze? Well, if you get further enough north. If you get
Norse.
Go.
That's also funny. If you get far enough north, it starts freezing.
Yeah. Yeah, you
I
know,
heard
with
they
the
grow
elders too
beards
dark
faster.
everywhere.
I heard they grow
God.
beards faster because they're in the cold.
I hear that's why people turned white.
What? Oh yeah, it is.
They
'cause
absorb more
They went
vitamin
up
D.
north.
Yeah,
Nort.
to absorb more vitamin D.
Like, blah, 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 blah.
Why doesn't the ocean freeze?
Yeah, okay. So, I heard you guys talking, because I listened to the last podcast about the Bethesda challenge thing.
Oh,
Oh.
sad face. Oh,
Why is that sad face?
Why? I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Did you not, Did you not want him to know so that when we started, he'd be like, "What the fuck's going on?" And you're like, "Yes, I have an advantage now."
Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I can beat it. I can beat Oblivion in under 4 hours if I do it
All
right.
right. How fast can you beat Fallout 3, Pelican?
20 hours probably.
With my help.
I could probably beat.
I don't know. I
Skyrim
played through the
in-
story now, so I kind of know what to do. And I know to take a combat shotgun with me because it's really easy to kill super mutants with.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Combat shotgun's great.
probably like 3 or 4 hours. I'm guessing with
Four.
Skyrim. If that's all I focused on. Every podcast, every
All right.
single podcast. That's just your thing,
It's
dude.
gotta happen. But Pelican, with my help, I could probably burp.
I could probably burp.
I could
All right.
probably
That was
get you through it in like
Some
I
amount
don't
of time.
want to say. I don't want to say how fast I could beat New Vegas, and I don't want to say how fast I could get you through.
Well,
Fallout.
I know you
Everyone
could beat
else
Vegas
has said
really
how-
quickly
I have
because if
a
you go the
feeling-
zigzag way, he's gonna cheat.
I have a feeling the only reason Lauren wants to do this challenge is because he knows he can beat all of us.
That's the only reason, and I know how he can. It's really quick and easy to beat us.
You guys know I'm competitive.
I know that you like winning.
I feel
and that's
like-
why I know
I
you should do the
feel like-
Skyrim one.
I feel like
I am just too close to love you.
Anyways, I feel like we should
We're done.
dubstepping. I feel like you should do most of the main storyline, not just skip out on a bunch of stuff. Like I'm not going to do the paintbrush.
You have
cheat.
to at least play through it. You have to go through what it wants you to do.
And,
Nah.
yeah, I
The
think,
storylines are different lengths.
yeah.
It's
So?
whoever can speedrun it the best.
Then I'm just going to do the paintbrush cheat and do it in 20 minutes.
Go ahead. Find 20 million paintbrushes in 20 minutes. I dare you.
I will map out every paintbrush in Oblivion,
Go ahead.
or I'll unupdate all my stuff,
Oral.
Oral on the.
or I will just delete all the updates and then just
How do you
duplicate
do that?
shit.
Just go.
You go to your Xbox and you can go to like your hard drive system, but you have to wipe all your information to do it.
Yeah, but I could then
That
just
sucks.
dupe cheat
Sucks
it.
dick.
I could just dupe cheat it.
I think it might be up to the stream who wins.
Yeah. Whoever actually tries to
Whoever
win.
put in the most work, or whoever was the funniest.
Most entertaining.
Yep. That's how we would have to do it because Lauren's a cheating little
Yeah,
bitch.
he'd just be like, he'd be done in 10 minutes, and we'd be just I'd be like,
What?
I'm out of the sewer.
The smirk on your face.
Yeah,
You know.
you're like,
You know
what?
it.
I'm not gonna cheat. I'm just really competitive,
What is
guys.
cheating, really? I mean, first we gotta define cheating.
Breaking the rules.
Okay, so I won't be doing that.
Yeah.
You're breaking the bounds of what it is.
Like,
I'm not hacking.
Being
That's
unfair.
You're not hacking. Hacking is
Now Dan's looking up the definition
of insanity.
of cheating.
cheating is the getting of a reward for ability.
Okay,
I
don't
just
read the
like
Wikipedia one
getting-
because that's like a paragraph
Getting the
long.
reward of something falsely.
Basically. To break a rule or law and usually gain an advantage at something. You're gaining an advantage at something.
Well, it says usually,
You're gaining an advantage.
but
at
I'm not breaking the whatever. I'm doing.
Breaking the whatever.
I'm getting the reward. I'm not breaking the. No.
It almost feels like that should be like a song title or an album title. Breaking the whatever.
I'm breaking
breaking the
whatever.
I hope you two never write a song.
Okay, I actually write songs all the time.
I'm saying
You
together.
meant together.
It was so
No, I wouldn't let Dan write anything.
bomb. But not the good bomb, the bad bomb.
I would just write it and have Dan do.
Dan do. You'd have Dan do.
Just have Dan do.
I just have Dan sit there and press the button.
The record button.
Yeah, and then I'd play all the music and stuff, and then have Dan press the stop recording button. And
That's
But-
basically what I do here.
yeah,
I mean, you also gotta put
Oh, I
into
added it
consideration when we do this challenge, that out of all four of those games, only one of them has sprint.
yeah. Only one has sprint. The rest of us just kind of have to run at it,
Also, in Oblivion, you can get your speed up really fast.
and then jump over buildings. I've done.
Yeah,
before.
basically.
I've
Boomer.
I don't think I can do that
yeah,
in Fallout.
I've gotten my agility
Shady
so
Sam's
high
your best
that
friend.
in Anvil I can jump up on the roofs.
yeah.
It's ridiculous. I haven't tried in the Imperial City, but I'm pretty sure I could just jump.
I've
all-
jumped over the Imperial City.
That raises a good point. Like
Wait.
what?
No, go on.
It's not like he can get his fucking skill up fast enough to jump all the way to the top.
No, I'm saying,
Are
like-
you kidding me? That would
saying-
take hours.
In each game, I have a very specific way to build my characters so that they get the most out of what they are. So, like their attributes and stuff, I pick certain specials that increase everything.
Like in Fallout, you just do intelligence and you're
If you do the 0.5 intelligence thing, and then you get the bobbleheads, and you can be like at a positive. You can gain over 80 skill points over time if you do certain intelligent things instead of other options. But if you don't know about these games, you probably won't know what I'm talking about. But
Yeah.
So like when we do this race, I'm gonna have to redefine how to create my character completely, because it's not just so I can be the best person, so I can do the fastest
Speech.
Yeah, like
things.
Then you're gonna do speech, so you can
Well,
just
I
talk
do
every
speech. I do
conversation.
speech anyway because it's so simple.
The one thing, like, I had to rethink my characters because usually I'm like either a thief, assassin type, or I'm a battle mage. But to speedrun Oblivion, you really just want to be a warrior, a straight warrior. That's the easiest way to beat the game.
I don't know about that.
I'm just an archer.
Yeah.
Generally, like a sneak
well,
archer.
But for Oblivion, it's really based for more of a warrior class. I mean, that's
I don't know about that.
Well, to a certain extent.
yeah, like to do the main storyline, it's really simple and there's not any sneaking involved.
What if it were to be a 24-hour live stream where we all have to beat every game?
You mean beat or just like play for 24 hours?
Because I can beat Oblivion, I can beat Skyrim,
Cool.
but I can't beat Fallout or Fallout New Vegas in that time frame.
Cool.
I just thought about that. Like, if it was a really long stream, and each one of us has to beat all 4 games, but we all start off at different points.
What?
Like, I start on New Vegas,
And like I start on Oblivion, and, you start
and
on
once I
Fallout
beat
3.
New Vegas, I'll do like whatever else.
Okay, so here's what's gonna happen with me. I'm gonna beat Fallout 3, and then I'm gonna play New Vegas and not know what's going on, and then I'm gonna play Oblivion and not know what's going on, and then I'm gonna play Skyrim and not know anything at all because I've never even picked up that
Do you
game.
own any of
You
those
never
3
have?
games?
No,
You don't own.
I own
them?
Fallout 3. That's it.
I don't own.
Oh, I
Fallout
own
3 or
Oblivion,
New
but
Vegas.
I haven't played in like 3 years.
I don't own Fallout 3. I'm
Sorry,
borrowing
audio
Fallout 3.
listeners.
I'm kind of loud
Daniel's
and then
fucking
quiet and then loud
shit.
and then quiet.
He was really quiet a second ago, so I turned it up.
and then I yell.
Then he starts to yell.
I have
and
a little bit of volume control when I'm tired.
Slightly.
Volume uncontrolled.
Yeah, definitely not controlled. Yeah, it should be good now.
Okay, but I definitely know
Wasn't
It was
Bong.
so loud, splashy noise.
New Vegas. New Vegas is my favorite of the 4.
Oblivion's my favorite of the 4. That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Solid input, Dan.
Yeah. You know, that's my thing. Just
Yeah.
Mine's like a tie in between New Vegas and Skyrim, so. How about
Pelican.
I feel like we went over this before, and I definitely said Fallout 3.
because that's the only one he's done.
Yeah,
Not that, I just like it more than the other ones.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
that's
All
good.
right.
Ones you
What else did you guys talk about while I was
Oblivion.
away?
Just trying to finish it.
Because I didn't pay attention. I remember
News.
you had a very structured podcast without me.
Yeah, the last one was just...
Like, and I was like,
Last one was kind of boring.
Yeah, we just... A lot of stuff happened, and we just decided to
and I was
keep
like,
it simple.
listening. It's like,
This
Yeah.
is totally different!
I open my laptop. I'm like, searching stuff. Nope. More stuff. Nope. Oh, okay. Gonna play Xbox now. like I just completely gave up.
Jacob
After,
needs to get a copy of GTA 5.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm borrowing friends.
Yeah, we've been playing tonight, and oh my gosh, it's been awesome.
Yeah, I'm like level 9.
Yeah, we should make some content.
We did a little thing where, like, we had us and Topher and Zach.
Basically, like, heists aren't out in Grand Theft Auto 5 yet.
But
So
we
we
do want to have
kind
fun
of-
with it.
We kind of, like, made our own, in a way. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We robbed 3 stores.
3
and,
stores.
And 2 of us died.
Yeah, there was
I didn't have a parachute.
And
There was
it
Team Alpha,
pretty-
which
it
was-
pretty dumb.
That's funny.
Lauren
That's
and Jacob were Team Alpha.
Alpha.
Pelican and I were
And
Team
Alpha,
Beta.
Omega.
Chris and
Only
Topher.
team that survived.
Or Chris and Topher. Chris and Zach.
Full team.
Only
We're
full
team,
team that
uh,
survived. Only team that
No,
brought
you
in
don't-
money.
You don't get it, because, like, once Jacob died, I became Team Alpha.
Well, yeah. But still. Yeah.
Yeah, things
I
started
accidentally
off.
killed Zach.
Things started off pretty smooth, and they got pretty bad after that.
Well, I'm too low of a level to.
Jacob couldn't have a parachute,
And we didn't know that at the time.
and he needed one.
And I just jumped out and fell to my death.
So in this plan, Lauren and Jacob robbed the store, and then they were gonna drive, and I was gonna pick them up with
Cargo boat.
Cargo Bob. But Jacob couldn't get a parachute, so we're like, okay, he'll just get in the helicopter when I pick him up. So he did, And then we started to take off, had the cops on us. We get over the freeway, and a cop helicopter hits us. We lose like 20 feet of altitude, and we're near the beach. And so you know that row of houses where the counselor is for Michael in the story mode? You know that row of houses? Well, we got low enough that when we flew over it, the truck that Lauren was in, and I was carrying it, hit the houses and came off of the crane and landed on the beach. So me and Jacob in the helicopter just kept going because the helicopters were still on us. And then we finally got rid of them. I'm like, okay, now we're just going to jump out, parachute onto the beach.
I even
What's it
opened
called?
Here.
The pier.
and
so
I
we
opened
do
my
that.
thing, and then it's like, I don't have a parachute.
Yeah, he jumped out and he didn't have a parachute, and I started to skydive down towards him, and I could just see him falling without a parachute, and I was like, there's nothing I can do.
You should have caught him.
I tried to do that, but I overshot him.
I was like, oh no, what the, I'm fucked.
Because when you don't have a parachute, when you fall, you just have your arms and your legs up, and you just
It
fall,
looks awesome.
and you can't flip over.
I was just like,
It's really funny.
I was like, cause I'm free. That was going through my head. I'm like, free falling.
And at this point in time, Daniel was in a boat.
Well,
I'm
let
on
me
the
start
boat,
from the beginning.
and-
Oh, I lucked out because once you dropped me out of the thing, I was just like, Daniel, pick me up. And his boat was right there. And I'm like, sweet.
So, what started out, I had to go into and hold up a convenience store. Sounds awesome.
You all have to.
And I took the money from there, killed the clerk and stuff, jumped out into my boat that was in a canal that was like 20 feet away from the store, and I drove to pick up Chris and Zach, and I drove through the canal and they jumped off from a little bridge into the backs and stuff. Chris ended up getting to sit down first, and Zach got in the back, and I thought it was a four-seated boat thing.
But it wasn't.
Which he searched for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It took us way longer to get a truck.
But anyway, so I started driving away, and I guess Zach had really low health because he was getting shot by the cops by the time he was trying to jump into my boat. And he fell over and hit his head, and then fell out of the boat and died.
Because you went forward as he was getting in the boat.
He was already in the boat.
You made him
He
trip
was already
and
in
hit
the
his
boat.
head on the
However,
back of
to
the boat
everybody
and
else, it's
died.
like Daniel killed Zach.
Yeah, I was like, we're like,
Oh.
what happened? and then I had to.
All because Daniel didn't get a 4-seater boat.
And then I was driving through the canals, and Lauren was off to the side of the canal when it
On the
went
beach,
into the
because I
ocean.
dropped him.
When it went into the ocean, he's like, Daniel, pick me up. And I slowed down, picked him up, and we drove.
You know,
In the
Lauren,
ocean? and stuff?
Daniel had a 2-star wanted level.
Yeah.
I had a 4-star. No,
You
3-star.
had a 2-star wanted level.
we all saw it, Dan.
I thought I had a 3. I don't know.
And
I
so he
guess.
decided to swim as far as he could out into the ocean, even
Swim?
after he lost his wanted level.
He swam?
He boated.
There was cop
Even
boats.
after he lost
Good
his wanted
verb.
level, he kept going.
There was cop boats.
Good verb there.
Okay, after you lose your like.
Water
I still had a
You
wanted
want to
level.
go boating? It's a verb, dude.
Yeah, not boated.
I had boated over to the.
No.
Okay, I'm not.
If you can go boating, then you could have boated.
No.
It must.
That is
I
not.
don't know. I kind of agree with him. I don't know though.
That's
must.
lies. That's lies. Okay.
I think it would just be I went boating.
Okay.
He boated.
He went boating.
He was boating all along.
He was boating along.
Well, let's stop talking
The
about
old man in the
previous
sea
tenses
was
and past
boated
tenses.
along.
He boated. Was boated. That's not. Okay. Okay.
That wouldn't even be proper grammar if boated was a word.
Exactly, that's my point.
no, that's
Was
not.
boating along is
This
right.
hypothetical
Was boated
conversation
is
has
not.
no meaning.
What
Okay.
grammar you're using?
God.
Jacob looks like he wants to say something.
It looks like he's trying to pose for the
He won't just
statue. He's
say
like,
it.
Okay. I was gonna say shit.
he's gonna say shit. That's what he's gonna say.
You did. Congratulations.
All right.
So anything interesting happened to anybody this week?
Just now, Pelican farted.
With my
It
hand.
was disgusting.
You should probably stop doing that because that's dumb.
Wow, slapping. I didn't know you were a girl.
I slap a bitch.
Okay.
Okay.
What happened to me this week? Well, actually, I had a jazz band concert at the beginning of the week.
That sucks.
It was alright. I like doing jazz band. I like playing piano.
Yep.
And then
Nom nom.
nom nom. And then I had played at the choir benefit concert and saw my principal's daughter, who was really, really snobbish. Who was like sitting there and was like texting the entire time during the show.
Yeah,
she was in the front row.
Yeah, my friend did that at her graduation.
I wanted it to be like,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's your
Andy.
friend? Oh, you should have just
The
slapped him
the
one.
entire time he was just sitting there texting, and everybody's like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Hey, what you doing?
He's
Who
like,
cares?
"Whatever,
Oh,
I'm
I'm just
just
graduating.
graduating."
Does
Just
it matter?
Dude, honestly, my class was like the most disrespectful of like anything.
Really?
Yeah, like
That's actually pretty funny.
they
though.
weren't necessarily like assholes. They just didn't care about anything.
Yeah,
It sounds like our
I
class.
don't care about a lot of things. But
Like, I saw a video on YouTube of a girl who's getting married to this guy, and midway through the
was it a
ceremony...
wedding?
Huh?
Was it a wedding?
Yeah, it was a wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
this guy was getting married to this person.
But-
and
I don't want to spend too much time on this. And the girl, like, reached in her boobs and pulled out her phone and started texting. Like, she held it and was looking down while the preacher was doing the vows and shit. And,
I didn't think
Just
the
when she
preacher
was
was
texting.
vows.
well, he
the
was,
preacher's
he was
like,
saying something.
I'm
not familiar with marriages.
Who's staying with you?
You are the morning.
Would it be
I was
better if
saying
I
to
knew
you, it's
everything
six-
about marriages?
No, just general stuff, you know. It's
Okay.
good to know.
He was reading something, and he was
He was-
saying things to them. And
Yes.
in the middle of it, she got bored and started texting her friend. Or I'm guessing it was her friend.
It's like, OMG, I'm at a wedding. Wow.
Whose wedding?
Mine.
It's pretty nice. These flowers are fresh.
Yeah.
Preacher's
Getting
kinda
late
bored.
tonight.
I don't know how outdated that is, but still.
It's a wedding.
Okay.
So how's not being single, Daniel?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm single.
I'm single.
I'm single.
Ready to mingle?
I'm single.
And you're the only
Uh,
one that has a girlfriend.
Well, you have to ask me more specific questions than that.
How's
How's your relationship?
How is your relationship
How's the
going?
thing?
It's
How's the gubbins?
it's good. Wait, what? My gubbins are fine. My gubbins are fine. I didn't.
Alright.
I ain't asked for your criticism.
Well, you're getting it. Sure as hell. Okay.
You know what? It took me until just now to realize how bad Daniel is at answering questions.
I don't
Oh,
like
yes.
talking about relationships mostly.
When people ask me how much
You've been
fruit-
like, it's good.
Okay,
it's going well. Like
It's going
general
well.
answer.
I ended up getting flowers for my girlfriend. Oh, well, a flower, one.
One flower.
A
It was a
flower.
rose, at least. And that's, yeah. Other than that, I'm just kind of a piece of shit. So.
What color?
Rose red.
Rose red.
Wow. Red rose.
God forbid it be tulip red.
Yeah.
Pink.
You could have said red.
Well, I meant to say it was a rose,
It
but
was
I
the
meant
shade, fella. Can you know how many shades
Yeah.
of red there are?
Like, two.
There's like dark
it
pink,
was blood red.
fucking light crimson, all that.
Okay.
It's not pink. It's
I went to Home Depot
Light
once.
is
I know
red.
this stuff.
God.
Yeah. So Daniel's room has stolen my paint scheme pretty much. He has one red wall.
White walls.
Well,
Don't
That are
bring
made
me
of
down.
concrete.
well, he has like I have a red wall in my room. Like Daniel's been over long before he has his new room.
Excuse me if I actually like the color red.
Yeah,
Who gives a
yeah,
fuck?
but it's funny because it's like I walk in and it's like, hey,
But what if it's not red? Remember what I was talking about at the start of the podcast?
but what if I gave a shit
What is
Then why did you even bring it up?
you brought it up?
about your comment?
You brought it up because you gave a shit.
I gave
what
a
are we
shit about
talking
you having a red wall.
What's wrong with me having a red wall?
I don't know.
The shits given were plentiful.
What are you, dude?
I think this podcast can
God
only go
dang
down
it.
from here. It's like,
All right,
That's peak topic.
what's wrong with
conversation.
my red wall? Hey, don't throw your shit at me.
I'm throwing shit in the middle of the
Oh, okay. I have no idea where that went.
It's over there somewhere.
Okay, I care. Actually, I did, but
Yep. Okay. Let's
What?
try getting
So
to
the
a place.
walls.
Yeah.
so
Stuff we
the
think.
day that this podcast will be released is the day something happens.
Watch Dogs.
Don't bring me down.
So who's getting Watch Dogs?
Packalin.
Me? Why did you say my name? You could've said me.
Packalin.
A lot of people are getting Watch Dogs. I'm probably gonna get it, just
Yep.
not immediately.
I immediately wanted that game since the first time I saw it.
Me too.
2 years ago.
I wanted it since
Well-
I saw the preview for it.
I'm definitely going
Which
to get
one?
it.
There's been like 30.
I know. The first preview that I saw, I don't remember which one that was.
Yeah.
But I was like, oh, that's cool. It's like,
I'm definitely interested in it.
I'm definitely going to get it right after I get my Xbox One.
Yeah, I think if I do get my Xbox One, I'll probably get it for that too, because I imagine we play it a lot.
You know, there's that deal for like you can get an Xbox One right now for $399
Not right
but
now.
that's without Connect.
without a Connect.
Yeah, but not right now. It's not out yet.
It will be eventually.
Okay.
I'm
When?
I think
Revenge.
June or
I'm probably definitely going to get that.
maybe after
one.
that. I don't remember.
after I get money.
And if I care enough, 4 years later, I might get a Connect for $10.
Yeah, I don't really care for Connect
I don't-
either.
Me neither.
I understand how awesome it is to use the voice functions now, how much better it is than it was on the 360, and how much more involved it is.
You're crazy.
But
But-
the thing is,
I don't want it.
Me neither.
yeah,
I
Why don't
just-
you want it?
I'm one of those people.
because that's the only thing you'd ever use it for.
No, like I'm one of those weird people that is like
NSA spying in your house.
yeah.
I don't like if they really want to watch me masturbate all day. That's fine.
Well, I didn't
Well,
need
now you know
masturbated all
what Dan
day.
does all day.
Philosopher.
But anyways, I don't want it because whenever we hang out, we always bring Xboxes over to each other's house, and we're gonna move in together eventually. And if we had that, every time somebody walks in front of it, it's gonna recognize them and switch to them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's
gonna be
gonna
like
suck.
I think I'll just run in front of people's Xboxes just
Just to be a prick.
And
I'm
plus,
like, hey,
and plus, when somebody's done, they're like Xbox off, and all of them are gonna fucking turn off.
True.
Yeah.
I don't want a camera on my face all day.
Me neither.
Like they might be
On
doing
laptops and
surveys.
stuff, I put like a piece
or-
of tape over
yeah.
the thing.
I've done that. I'll admit to doing that.
Because you forget when you close Skype, and then you gotta
Yeah,
masturbate all day.
exactly.
I close
No.
Skype like every time I get off of Skype. I don't have.
I
that.
try to close it as often as I can, not because I care about people seeing, but because I don't really care about talking to most people. No offense to anybody who's on my Skype, which is only like 4 people.
Or any of our fan base because Daniel hates you.
Yeah,
I don't hate you. I just have a
he just severely dislikes
love. No. I just have a
Hate
love
is
for
a
things you
strong
do.
word, but I really,
Yeah,
really,
so
really
he
don't
does
like
like
you.
So the $399 Xbox One comes out June 9th.
Cool.
Cool. So
That's the one I'll be getting.
one thing I really hope that they have better on the Xbox One is YouTube. Because YouTube on the 360 is right shit.
Yeah, it doesn't even work for me. I had it for my old Xbox and old profile, and it didn't work for that one either.
Like, it tells me that most of the YouTube videos are illegal in my country. It's like, that...
Where do I live? Russia?
Yeah.
Videos you're trying
China?
to watch.
I was like when I tried looking up Woodkid's Golden Age, and then it's like, due to copyright issues, you cannot watch that in your country.
You clicked on the wrong one.
No, I clicked on the one I always watch on my laptop. It's the full.
Well, go to Internet Explorer app and then go to YouTube.
That's kind of how you have to do it then.
Yeah, but
Problem
it's
solved.
Okay.
if they're gonna have the app, I wanted it to be of some quality. That's what I'm just saying.
But the
Lauren, what do
quality
you
is
think of that?
bad, so.
Watch Dogs Monster.
Wait,
All
what?
right, is that a mini fridge?
What?
Yes.
We
That's
need
cool.
to get one of those.
I'm
when
gonna
we
get
all
a
move in.
Monster mini fridge soon.
We need to.
Where do we buy those?
I don't know.
At the Monster mini fridge store.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Where do we get the monster fridges?
So we
So-
can all have some for our house. We live together. We'll just have monster mini fridges.
Yeah, I
guys
think
heard-
that's just a regular mini fridge, and they just put the image onto the side of it via
And then
Photoshop
there's
Dude,
Yeah.
eBay.
Have you
Zero
guys,
bids at 7.75. Sweet.
for a Monster mini fridge. Dude, when we move in together, we're gonna have like
Oh,
5 of them, and it's just gonna be like, why don't we just get a regular fridge?
We won't
because
have
we're dumbasses.
We won't have a regular
Just a
fridge.
mini one.
We'll have like 4 mini fridges.
Or just have
two on bottom, 2 on top.
We'll have like full size ones.
full size monster fridges with glass see through on the front.
It's like, what do we got in the fridge?
What flavor do I want for dinner?
I don't even have to open it to know what I want.
Yeah, just want a
Just
monster.
stare at it for a while.
No, we just need to get one of those
Glass.
automatic launchers that you just hit a remote and it just takes it and shoots it at you.
I've seen one of those
Yeah.
IRL.
Which one do you want?
I have not seen one IRL.
Oh, why am I so itchy all of a sudden? God damn.
I don't
Because
know.
I have cats.
Oh yeah, I'm allergic to cats. Yeah, we're not having cats. I'm just gonna say that now.
No,
Well,
no,
we'll have
we're having a cat. He's gonna be bald.
And his name
It was going to
is
be
Newt.
His name is Newts.
Newt.
Newts.
Newt.
I'm not allergic to the hair.
Our bald pussy named Newts.
Newt.
Yeah, that's basically what it's
Spelled.
going to be.
In.
Oh.
No, it's.
That's
That's Newts.
It's a newt.
N-U-E-T-S? Or E-T-Z?
Newts.
yeah, Newts. We're going to have a cat named
It's
Newts.
either U-E or E-U. I'm not remembering.
Does it matter? It's gonna be pronounced either way.
Yeah, Newts.
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 Well,
Well, I was
when I was-
suggesting we get a rooster,
Cock.
and
I
name,
actually,
I have
and name it.
he really doesn't like chickens.
I hate chickens.
Yeah. I love chickens.
I like to eat chicken.
Yeah, I don't really
that's
care
cool.
for 'em,
I
so.
appreciate that. We had these chicks in my animal science class.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
And he wanted to kill
like
and
girl
I-
chicks or like baby chicks.
Both. But the annoying ones,
We're the
both. The ones I couldn't stand to listen to were the
Both.
ones in the cage.
Oh.
So the girls. No, the chicks. The chickens.
Oh.
They
I
were
hope
just
no one
like,
from your animal
I had
science
this-
class is listening.
I hope so. It's
I
a little
kind of
funny.
hope they would. That'd be funny.
Yeah, but I can't stand them. Like, they're so annoying. They won't shut up. And, like, the whole class period, I would just sit there with my headphones in and my music all the way up. And the teacher doesn't let you do that, but I was just like, well, screw it. If you're going to have these chicks in here, this is what I'm going to do. And one day she was like, I saw her mouth move, Lauren, and I was like, look up, around, huh? What? Pull my headphones out, and I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm listening to music. And she was like, you're not supposed to be doing that. And I was like, oh,
Okay.
what do you want? And she was like, do you know the answer? And I'm like, no. And I put my headphones back in.
So,
He's like, okay, whatever.
so speaking about annoying chicks, there's this girl at the beginning of the year. We have a guitar
Wow.
class at our school, and like we would go outside and play guitar because I had a little bit of experience before I took the guitar class, so I know how to play guitar. So I was playing music and hanging out with friends and stuff, and she'd always come by and was like, "Stop playing your music, it sucks." And then
Oh, was it Sayana?
no,
No, just
Sam is
kidding.
actually
Just kidding.
Chill
I don't
about
actually
music.
know her that well.
But this and then like I played my song. I played a song
Hey,
for
guys.
the benefit.
Okay.
Oh, I need another one of those.
The show choir benefit we had at the high school, and I played one of my songs. Came
Yeah.
up after that, right after that.
Yep.
And it was like, hey, do you have a recording of that song I could have? And in my head, I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you two-faced bitch. And then I didn't say anything. I'm like, oh no, I don't have a recording of it. Sorry.
Bitches being bitches.
And I was like, okay, most of the year you're telling me to stop playing music, and now you're like, oh, can I have that song?
It's like, because there's one thing that you've done that she actually cared about, and that was your penis. And she had finally realized it.
God.
What?
You're so offensive.
Yeah, you are.
Why?
I have a
That was
girlfriend. I can
extreme-
hate women.
Extremely sexist.
That didn't mean it in a sexist
I
way.
said the ones in the cages, and that wasn't as bad.
Yeah, that wasn't even close to as bad.
I don't even think that was sexist. That was just because I don't know. That didn't make
No,
any
that's-
sense. Actually,
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. I don't see how it was sexist. It just didn't make sense.
No, yours was
No,
sexist.
Yours was sexist. His was just didn't make sense.
but anyway, yeah, no chickens.
Sorry, I didn't mean
And,
for it to be sexist.
I was. Oh wow, I'm jumping back in the conversation a little, but my dog Zeus.
You kicked my dog. Why you?
Why you kick my
Why
dog? My dog's Zeus.
Shout out to whoever remembers that.
Yeah. My dog's name is Zeus because I like Greek mythology and I'm big on the Greek names and stuff like that. But when I had to write down his name at the vets, I had to like think about it for a second. EU. I wrote it down in my phone and I was like, it said that's wrong, and I'm like, oh, I did it the other way and didn't correct me, so I'm like, that's what it is.
Yeah, it's UE.
Yeah.
Zeus.
Is that how Newts is supposed to be spelled?
So I guess that's how newts is spelled. Newts. Newts. It's like some weird in between letter. I like the parts of vowels that are like in between vowels. You know what I mean? Like
Not exactly.
That's not a vowel, but that's like UA, UE, or whatever.
A-I-U, and sometimes Y.
I like one thing. I'm going to be going to college to study anthropology, and I'm going to specifically
No, just kidding.
get my doctorate in ancient European anthropology because that's really interesting. Get my archaeology degree and stuff, so I can research. And I'm already looking into the languages they speak, and like I already know how to write an Elder which is the religious language of the Norse. They have all sorts of weird traditions, like
Growing beards and
killing everyone. Like they like every part of their religion requires human sacrifice. And
Then we're not that different.
yeah. If
I'm such a dick.
if a high king dies, his 12 virgin handmaids were sacrificed by a high priestess. All 12 of them, so that he had.
Get that guy's job.
So he had in the next life he had the 12 virgins.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's.
Why wouldn't he just take him in his earthly form?
why not 11?
Why
not?
Do you
Why
think
not
he did it in his earthly form? He's like, no.
No,
They're just there.
They
No, I'm a king. I can't do this. You know.
No.
Because I'm
He had all
totally
the
not
other.
rich.
He had all the other people to sleep with, but he made sure that they were virgins. Like the tradition was to keep them virgin.
Yeah.
So and then once he came into the next life, he had all these virgins to sleep with.
Okay, because
That he didn't use until the next life.
Yeah.
So
It's like their way of thinking is like I don't want some like floppy.
I don't want to.
did
I don't want to
every
use
baby
one.
king have like
That seems more sexist than my
sex
comment.
all the time. Every baby king, because like
No,
they're
no,
saving
no.
them for the next life.
No. The next life is
When
like,
do they
like
use
the
them?
afterlife. the afterlife, Lauren.
Oh,
They don't start a new life after. They're not
They don't believe in
reincarnated.
reincarnation.
you didn't say that. You said the next life.
The next life.
life is.
And I'm not
That's
speaking
the
of
afterlife.
reincarnation. That's the afterlife.
Why don't you ever hear about the before life? Why doesn't that ever come up? Why isn't that in religions? It's the before life.
Well, it probably is if reincarnation. is a
Yeah,
thing.
reincarnation is life before.
And that's how you know, like,
In my
your
past
cast.
life, I was
In my
a
past
cockroach.
life.
Huh?
In my past life, I was a cockroach or something like that.
Like, I
That's a
must have
past
done
life thing.
something really effed up in my past life to deal with you guys.
Aw.
Wow.
I love you too,
douchebag.
honey.
Just kidding.
Were you a donkey in your past life?
He must have done
Because
better
if
because
you're-
now he's a human.
Your
Yeah.
brain might have transferred over. How do we know you're not a donkey-brained man?
Dan, why are you opening the paper?
Too much Always Sunny. God. I can't stop that show. Charlie is one of the best characters off of anything I've ever seen.
Charlie's pretty great.
Get a job.
Oh, just get a job? Just get a job? Yeah, why don't I just strap on my job helmet, squeeze into a job cannon, and fire off at a job land where jobs grow on jobbies? Charlie.
What was that?
Charlie
Charlie
McDennis.
Charlie
It's the
McDennis.
board game that they play.
So if we had a board game, it'd be
Pegjakel Dan
what?
Chebeko Daniel.
Chebeka Danilin.
Rebecca Danilin. Make sure to look out for that on the internet.
Chebeko Danilin.
Chebeka Danilin.
So-
That sounds.
Wait, where does the
That's-
Lin? Where does the Lin come from?
Pelican somehow is in the first part of it and the last.
Okay,
It's all in there.
I want to talk about
Or it's the
something.
Lauren part of it. I don't know.
So I watched 2 movies the other week.
You.
To me, it is.
Movies.
2 movies. Okay?
Well, let's go on. Keep
Okay, I
going.
watched 2 movies. I watched Gojira,
Yeah,
which
I saw-
probably really annoyed Lauren.
I brought that up.
I thought you were just trying to be like.
You brought that up to
mispronouncing
me.
Godzilla.
No, Gojira.
No, I brought that up on the last
Is
podcast.
it still Godzilla? The movie Godzilla?
Yeah, it's
I saw
Godzilla. I just
Godzilla.
call it Gojira.
I remember I
Just
said I saw
pronounce it like a
Godzilla,
douche. No, I'm just kidding.
and there was that part with the meme that I'm going to see everywhere. Remember I said that on the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay, I looked that up this week. I didn't see anything yet.
It'll be there.
It'll be there eventually. But Lauren was sitting between me and Chase. And me and Chase, the entire movie, were saying Gojira.
No, Chase wasn't. Chase was not saying that.
He was saying other
Don't
things.
drag him down with you.
But he was saying other things. Like, I'd say Gojira a little bit louder, and then I'd say, like, something, like, quiet. And then I'd just say Gojira really loud again.
Were you just trying to be like racist?
About every 5 minutes.
It's like, Gojira!
I was sitting there watching the movie.
And then, like,
Chase would say something on occasion.
Yeah.
feeling
and then I'd be like,
oh,
Gojira!
wow, I didn't expect that. And I'm like, yeah, I know, that was really cool. And then Jacob just... I'm like, yeah, I fucking know the name of the movie. God damn.
But like, let me see, like,
There's going to be at least 2 people between me and you
Why
if
are
I
you
ever
slow
see the
clapping?
movie again.
yeah,
Special.
What?
I'll break your neck.
Oh, I like my neck.
Okay.
Slow clap.
And then I saw Spider-Man 2. That was the
I'm sorry.
It was the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen. The biggest piece of shit movie that I've paid for to go watch.
The first one of the new ones wasn't bad.
I didn't see the first one, the new one, so I was completely
Well,
lost.
That's you, man.
Well, that's your fault then.
That's
See,
not
but I didn't
you.
even know there was this first one for the new movies. So I was like, oh,
It was the
I
first
just
one, but the
assumed
second
it was
one.
called the second because
oh,
it's
like,
the newer version.
like, never mind. I'm just gonna continue on. Anyways, and like, but the story was like it
Awesome.
explained a lot, but no, it was shit.
Well, I haven't seen it yet, but the ending got spoiled for me. But at least it follows the comic books, right? So
Yeah. I
Oh,
still
cool.
I saw it with
Okay.
Kindon. The first one, not the second one. But
I wouldn't go see the second one. That's my opinion.
I just want to know what's up with
Well.
that blue guy.
I think
it's
he's another
really sad.
comic book character.
Why is
He's
he
a Smurf.
so blue?
I don't know who he is.
It's
I haven't
like-
seen the movie, but I think
I've seen the
he's a
movie.
comic book character somewhere in there. So
He's just from the
He's-
X-Men.
He's actually
completely different comic book series.
But
I
okay.
know.
He's actually in the series, the Spider-Man comic book series.
Yep.
Somewhere.
Yep.
He's like a minor character. I think he dies somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
So how about the new Star Wars thing?
Well, that
That's
I'm
gonna
not gonna
happen.
watch.
Let me see. They
I'll watch
just
it, but-
finished getting their cast together, and they're starting shooting sometime soon. So pretty much nothing.
Nothing is going on with that. And
Well,
I'm
how
not
about the
going-
announcement of it? What are your guys' thoughts on the announcement of it?
It's Disney.
Yeah, I'm
I
not
mean-
gonna watch it.
That's true.
I'm unhappy.
I mean, like
I mean, like,
I'll probably
the
still
first
see
time
it,
I
but-
remember Star Wars is when the book and when Chapter 1 was being released in the movie theaters. So
I remember
I mean,
watching.
I don't know. It's not like it's a big deal to me,
The only thing Disney's
Yep.
ever done that I've enjoyed was Mulan. That's about it.
except for
Mulan's
Disney
pretty
didn't
awesome.
own Star Wars till now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just-
I'm still
Yeah.
gonna go see it though because
I'll see it.
it's still Star Wars, but
I already know what it's gonna be about because
Yeah,
Ryan
the
told
book.
me because he read all the books,
I'm
and I just
skeptical.
didn't care because I didn't think they were gonna make movies. But I guess they did.
very, very skeptical.
There's parts
I'm-
of the book that I'm not sure how they're gonna explain that at all.
I'm not gonna
Oh, well.
watch the movie like unlike the rest of you. I'm
I'm gonna watch it.
just
But-
not gonna. I'm just not interested.
So how about Neighbors? Any of you want to watch that?
I think my brother went and saw it, and he said it wasn't as good as he thought it was gonna be.
That's probably true. Just with all the hype that I've seen.
Usually when
I don't
movies
know.
get a lot of
What I've-
hype, they're pretty.
Yeah,
But I like
from
the
what I've
actors in that.
seen, most comedy movies nowadays, whenever they show previews, they show all the good stuff, and so when you go and watch it, it's like
It's
there's minor
pretty-
things that are funny, and it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Like
fun.
the only real comedy I'm looking forward to right now is Jump Street.
22 Jump Street.
Yes,
22 Jump Street.
That's the
Yeah.
only one I'm looking forward to because the first one was hilarious.
You guys made me watch that a couple months ago.
They made
And I really
him. They
enjoyed it.
forced him to. They tied him
No,
down to a
didn't.
chair. Well, that's what he's like. You guys
I watched
made
it
me
with
to.
you guys.
I
I didn't.
Did you?
I didn't say it was a
Watch it
bad
with
thing.
me.
Yeah, I
was
wasn't
born.
there,
I
so
thought-
I wasn't there either.
Excuse me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like,
the nights all fade
I was like,
together.
when
now.
did this
Yeah,
happen?
we're together every weekend. I can't remember every single thing that happened every single weekend.
Well,
So
Well,
I
that
do
was just
apologize.
one weekend in particular.
I do apologize that I include you in my group of friends and my awesome mentality, right? No?
Okay, you're excused.
I count you guys as awesome, right?
I don't know. I'm not you.
Yeah.
You're not.
we don't
I
know.
don't know.
Shut
I'm
up, I
not
wasn't
you.
talking to you.
Yeah, you were.
You asked
Quote I've
us.
ever heard.
Yeah, I think I was talking about you guys.
That wasn't from me. That was awesome. I don't know. I'm not you. I'll remember that forever. God.
No, I do think you guys are cool people.
Oh, do we time left? How? What?
45.
Yeah, we're only about halfway through.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
I do have to take a Waller piss, so I do apologize.
Leave.
Later.
Leave
Go
us
do
right
that.
now. Leave us right now.
He almost pissed on his computer.
that'd have been funny.
Okay, now that Dan's gone, we can get down to the good stuff.
Okay, so
Okay, so dicks.
Dicks. What about dicks?
Dude, half Christmas is coming up.
yeah, half Christmas is coming up.
For those of you who don't
Saturday.
know, I almost asked them a question. I legitimately almost asked them a question. I was supposed to be like, have you guys ever seen Workaholics? Oh no? Maybe? I don't know. Why am I asking a microphone? But,
I'm pretty sure the mic hasn't seen it.
anyway, the show Workaholics, special show on TV. And it's there's an episode where they all celebrate half Christmas, which is the point between Christmas and Christmas. And
No
we
way.
kind of developed our own version of half Christmas that we have once a year, and it's in my book, it's a better holiday
Than
itself
any holiday
than-
that exists.
than actual Christmas.
Yeah.
To me,
You didn't
Wait.
wait for me to start the half Christmas conversation?
pretty much just
We
all I
needed
did
something
was-
to talk
all I
about
did was
besides
explain it.
dicks.
all I did was explain it, but. So it's going to
Best
be a
holiday
lot
ever.
of decorations. We're going to have the half Christmas tree, which is basically a Christmas tree that you cut the top half off of. It's just the bottom half of a Christmas tree is a half Christmas tree.
And you decorate that halfway, so it's quarter decorate. No.
No, that's
That's quarter Christmas.
Yeah.
We don't talk about that. That's
nobody likes
offensive.
quarter Christmas.
But
That's for the squares.
yeah, it's basically what we do every weekend times 10 of everything.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
And times infinity amounts of Christmas decorations, because there's no Christmas decorations.
Do you ever think
Yeah.
do you ever think we'll do a half Christmas where we cut the tree down the middle in half?
That's stupid, Pelican. Why would we ever do that?
Yeah.
That's so dumb. Next question.
I've never been to a half Christmas personally.
Me either. Woo! I went.
sucks.
I sort of went to one, but I had to work that night,
So you just
and
left
so
That's
basically,
crazy.
I was only there for like an hour.
To me, it's crazy how far half Christmas has come.
It really
because
has.
the first half Christmas we celebrated was me, Daniel, and 2 nation members, Kindon and Kelly. And that was it. It was just the 4 of us. And we bought as many monsters as our wallets could handle.
Which
We've
at
had
the
3
time was like 10.
It was like
We've had 3, right?
it was like
overall?
15 between all of us.
Between all of us.
And it was pretty small.
I think I'm gonna start saying that now. Between all of
That's like
us.
that's like what I buy.
And
for a
I-
weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it is, but last half Christmas we had 86 monsters.
Yeah, you told me that.
Yeah.
We're
it
gonna
was
break
between
100
86
this
and
year?
90.
We're gonna break 100 this year.
Really?
Yeah, we are.
So how many cases is that? Like 3 or 4?
I'll buy a
There's
case.
24, so or more than 5, or like
Exactly 5.
4.5.
We're gonna have to buy 5, and then we're gonna have to buy 4 more.
No, no.
well, you'll need
No, we're gonna have
more
to be
than
like
4
4
cases
and
to
then
break 100.
A
So
few more.
Okay.
if we each
5
get a
cases.
case,
Are we gonna make?
and the guests will bring more.
Are we gonna make that one drink that I don't remember?
The concoction,
Yeah,
I really hope
concoction.
so.
which is Dr.
It
Pepper,
would
Mountain Dew,
explain-
and pomegranate tea.
Yeah.
It
I
sounds
love pomegranate
it sounds
tea.
disgusting.
so weird,
but it's awesome.
It's pretty great.
It's a smooth flavor.
Bold taste.
When it hits
So-
the back of your throat, yes.
When I first was like,
and
you
your
know,
heart says yes, but your kidneys say, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm pretty sure it's good for your kidneys. To some extent, don't quote me.
No, probably not.
I don't know.
Probably really bad.
Like, I think it was either the first half Christmas or it was one of my birthdays that I had a bunch of people over. When I first made it, like, I was like, Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew taste pretty good together. I'll just, like, put in some
Common
tea,
knowledge.
too. That was my thing.
Street knowledge.
That was my thing. I had done that for a while because, as a kid, you mix sodas and stuff. And I like Dr. Pepper and I like Mountain Dew.
Graveyard.
And I put them together and I was like, huh. And I was like, I have this tea over here. And I put some of that in and I was like, oh, this is really good. So I started making that and I brought like cups down to everybody. And I was like, here, try this. And we all liked it. And I was trying to think of a name for it. And we were playing Halo Reach at the time. And there's these vending machines that have all these things. Like the names of just random things. Drinks mostly. And then they have... I don't even remember all of it. There's foods in it. I just spat in my eyes.
Congratulations!
Spat in my eye.
Slow clap goes for Lauren.
Dick.
Okay, so explain what was in the vending machine besides things and
There was like a color and then like the orange mist or the brown drink or something. But one of them was the purple concoction. And I was like, that's a pretty good name. So we've been calling it the concoction since then.
And the concoction brings me to my next point. The constipation.
Oh, we've already talked about that.
constipation.
By the way, that's not a side effect.
I don't think it...
Constipation is just the name of a food form that we created over the years. It's from a while back.
Yeah.
What you do is, I feel like I've explained this.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you
think
have.
you have.
But still,
Alright.
just
do it quick.
Okay, layer of nacho cheese Doritos, layer of nacho cheese, layer of nacho cheese Doritos, layer of nacho cheese. And if there's more room to make a 45-degree angle pyramid on your plate, you layer it up until you're done. Throw that in the microwave for as long as it takes for all the cheese to melt. Yeah, all of it. If it's dry, it's not good. That's bullshit.
all of it.
All of it. And that's constipation.
So that's half Christmas tradition is to have both those things.
Who you
Also-
texting?
People.
There's one more thing that we've
Getting
kind
any?
of like exiled from the menu just because it can get messy.
Which I don't know about because I've only kind of been to
You
one.
don't know. And it wasn't even a
What
half
else did we
Christmas
put
thing.
in
It
it?
was just another food we ate. Was pizza burritos.
I'm
Sounds
guessing
like
that you just took
rolled up pizza.
It's a really interesting concept. What do you do? Tortilla, layer of cheese.
I feel like a lot of these things involve cheese. I'm sorry.
So you just take a
Cheese
bunch
is
of
great.
cheese.
I know I
Cheese
love
is awesome.
cheese.
And eat it.
I like cheese. I like cheese. No. You
Love
put
cheese.
the tortilla,
I like
layer
cheese.
of cheese. What do you put on your pizza?
Pepperoni, sauce,
Minus the
sausage,
sauce.
chicken,
Why don't you put sauce on it?
garlic
Because you
chicken.
don't put the
gross.
sauce in a microwave. That's disgusting, Jacob. God damn it. Anyway,
Okay, like
everything
I realize...
you put on your pizza, you put on the tortilla cheese. You roll it up, and then you unroll it, and then you put it in the microwave. Then you heat it up, then you take it out, and then you roll it. I forgot. I said roll it up before.
Yeah, I was
you
like,
I
what?
was confused.
So,
You're just gonna...
if you put pepperoni, that's where the messy part comes.
Because
It's just the grease.
If you put pepperoni in a microwave, it's
Okay,
everywhere.
that's why, like... I...
Turns into a rapper.
beatboxing.
I put, like...
Yeah.
We buy, like, pepperoni, like, slices and, like in little bag things.
yeah.
Yep.
And, like I take some out and then put it on a plate and then I put another plate on top of the plate. That's how I keep it from going all over my microwave. So I don't have to clean it up.
I know a
Yeah.
lot of people put paper towels and stuff.
Yeah,
over
that's
it.
what we did with the pizza burritos. We put paper towels over the thing.
And then you
And
got
it would stick to the
paper
cheese.
in your burrito.
No, we didn't get the paper. We just had a little less cheese. So we would put more on to counteract that.
What if you put the pepperoni between cheese
Microwave
layers?
knowledge. What?
What if you put the pepperoni between cheese layers?
Then it would make the whole thing drip.
It in.
You pick up
Okay,
the
okay.
burrito, and the
When-
bottom
when-
half is like orange grease.
So I'm gonna say something. Like I make like if you put tortilla, I don't remember what these are called. Put tortilla down, put cheese on it, put another tortilla on it. What are those called?
Quesadilla?
Quesadillas. Thank you.
Quesadilla.
Yeah, wasted duel.
Let's shake the table more.
Just a little bit more.
Okay.
I make those in the microwave before I go to school sometimes.
I don't.
And like the cheese
What is that?
What?
Lauren just made the weirdest noise ever.
Anyways, I was saying.
Where did that come from?
I was trying to prevent myself from coughing while I was swallowing. And I sounded like a moose.
Okay, I'm gonna go take a piss.
What's the story?
Fine. And like every time, like there's a bunch of grease from the
Makes
cheese.
you cry, Everton.
Everton makes you cry. Mac, you cry, Everton.
Okay. One thing that I would love to do is kind of have a little contest with you.
Just go pee. God.
Just this and prick.
Good, he's gone.
It's so hard to go
Okay.
up those stairs without saying something to the mic before you leave.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Because you don't want to leave the fans.
Well, my little challenge is
My
for you
little-
guys. We can either have it one of two ways.
What is it? Dan.
I'm gonna wait for Lauren to stop
Dan.
dying.
It's something I said.
Okay.
Carry on.
Well, so we all have a certain amount of like bits.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? I understand that when Dan tries to explain
My-
something on the mic,
Oh, wait.
he's terrible at explaining it.
My bit count is pretty high.
Yeah, mine too.
So,
Just like the things and stuff with vendors and Halo Reach. What's going on?
okay.
Daniel thinks we have a lot of
Guys.
What?
Dan want to have.
He's not talking like an 8-bit
So-
situation.
It's like, I want to have my little challenge. Now he's like,
My little
so we all know how if we all have little bits. We're not sure what he's trying to explain yet, so we're gonna let him explain.
Yeah. After 5 minutes of being like, you're fucking stupid.
That's what it takes. It's the little things.
Well, all of us have Xbox Live accounts. All of us have achievements. We're pretty spread out over the amount of achievements we all have. Like Lauren has 20,000 G. I have.
Why are you pointing at me when you say I have?
Because we both kind of have similar. You're at like 12,700 right now.
Something like that.
And I'm at like 11,700 right now.
And I'm at 6,000 something.
Yeah.
And that's just
Well, I don't
really-
care about what you're talking about right now. I'm caring about trying to explain this thing real quick. And I understand why. But if we all
broke it up.
like, who can get the most G in a week or in a month?
Well,
Well, that depends on who can
hate
get
that.
the easiest
Why?
game
It's the
to
best
do it.
games that they don't
Yeah.
already have the achievements in.
Yeah, I have
Like-
all the money in this group. I can
Yeah.
pretty much just go buy the crappiest games and just be like, dude, I just got like 4,000 gamer score.
yeah. I mean,
Well-
that's ridiculous. This is my 6th monster for tonight.
Okay.
One time I wrote a book.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying that I think we should do that for this week.
I heard you guys talking about something and it reminded me. I am like 5 achievements away from beating Oblivion completely.
Nice.
Congratulations.
That's, like,
Off
that's
Harvard?
been my.
Well,
feel
I'm not
like-
gonna congratulate him.
So,
You didn't beat it yet.
Yeah, once I beat it, I want to.
So Dan, I like your idea, but I feel like if we did it, we'd all have to play the same game, and it's whoever got the most gamer score in the game.
And then I
In a week.
Yeah.
It
My
would have to
problem
be a
is-
game that we don't have an EG score
Yeah.
yet.
my problem is
yeah.
I'm the most distracted gamer ever. Ask Lauren, cause like,
I don't know. Sure.
Lauren, is he the most distracted gamer ever?
I guess.
well, like I haven't beaten
Well,
any
he
of the
leaves
games.
Minecraft for like hours on end.
Like I borrowed Far Cry from. I'm gonna give that back to you. I'm just gonna give it back. I'm not gonna play
not
it.
gonna beat it.
Not gonna beat it right
Sucks.
now. It's a good game. I just,
God, I hope
game.
I beat it.
but I've just been way too distracted. I haven't played it in like 3 weeks.
I haven't played it in the
I
same
just
amount of
I
time.
keep on borrowing people's games. I'm like, oh, I want to play this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then this one, and then I just like sit down and play Oblivion for like hours on end.
So you're one of those people who's like, I don't know if you do this in relationships too, but this is probably where it first got noted at. But anyways, you're probably the kind of person who likes to get involved with the start of a game, and then once you know the game, you're bored of it. Like once you know the premise of the game, or like the controls, or like all the main points of it, you're just like,
You're saying he's like
okay,
that with
now let's
girls?
move
Are
on.
you saying that? Are you saying
There
I
are
like
people
the
who are like that, who
relationship?
like to be in the starting point of a relationship where
That's-
they like get
that's
to know
true.
each other, and then they're just like, okay, I'm done with this
Then they get
relationship.
bored and
I get bored before that point, so it's a struggle.
Yeah,
Plug
struggle.
Keep the struggle. Keep it.
Man.
yeah.
So he's probably just like that with video games. Like,
So
I'm only like that with video games.
Yeah.
Though. When it comes to people, I can if they're interesting. Sometimes
When it comes
people,
to people, I'll just
fuck them all.
Always.
As a future businessman, there's 3 emotions I've filtered out of my life that I cannot feel or no longer allow myself to feel.
Love being one of them.
No, that's
I hate my job as a businessman.
that's on the fence.
I'm a
That's on the
sociopath.
fence. 3.5. 3.5. But the first one is fear. Can't be afraid. The second one is guilt.
Can't be guilty.
It's not your fault. The third one is embarrassment.
I thought you said
I
2
just-
for some reason. I thought you
Okay,
said 2.
guilt and it not being your fault are different things.
Well, you just don't feel like it's your fault,
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
feel guilty for anything.
But what if it is your fault?
but it's not.
What if it is?
Well, it's
What's
not.
the hypothetical it? What is it?
I don't know.
What is life?
I killed a guy.
So say there's
it's
a
not my fault.
say there's a girl has a boyfriend, you sleep with her. That's not on you.
What?
No guilt.
I'm not quite sure I agree with that.
Yeah.
It takes 2 to tango.
Perhaps different morals.
I think that, like,
Okay, let's apply that to a different situation. I killed a guy. It's not my fault.
he ran into my knife.
deals. I'm not gonna be like.
I don't know. What if you make a business deal and it's like
He tried to sleep
30
with my
people
knife.
have to die for me to get this money?
Not that corrupt. Yet. But I only said that because Pelican has a mouthful of monster. That was one.
Yeah, there's like none left.
Okay. Where was I going with this? Embarrassment. I've just given up on embarrassment. That's just not there anymore.
That's not. I don't get embarrassed really either. Like
There was I went to Coos Bay with these chicks, Lindsay and Scarlett, and we went to the coffee shop, and there's this
Obviously, Dan knows the story.
No.
Then why are you laughing?
there's this drink there called a breve.
Thought.
No one in the car knew that, so I just thought it was called a breathe. And we pull up to the thing, and I'm like, "The hell's a breathe?" And they're like laughing, just like, "What? No." And I'm just like, "Just ask the chick who's working here what a breathe is." And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Fine." So I reached over and rolled the window down in the back, and I was like, "Excuse me, chick, what's a breathe?" And they were like so embarrassed, and I'm like, "I'm just asking a question."
It's like, I don't know what a breathe is. So what is it?
Abbreviation.
What is it?
Lindsay's like really into you though, dude.
It's like a thing.
It's a thing.
It's a
Okay,
coffee.
no.
It's like a-
I'm not gonna pull a Daniel. What she said was it's.
Infamous for this.
She said, "You mean breve?" And that is exactly what I was expecting her to do. I didn't know what it was actually called, but when you go to a coffee shop and you don't know what something is, you're saying it wrong.
Okay,
No
what was-
matter what it is.
They're just
What
like,
was the coffee shop?
It is like the human being,
Oh, yeah.
and we went
like
there.
was she condescending? She's like, you mean breve? Or
Well,
was she
that's
just
the
like,
way
"It's
he
breve?"
said it.
That's
so-
the way he said it. So I
That's-
was
He's like, do you mean
That's the way it
breve?
always is at a coffee shop.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the way it's going to be, and you're going to expect that. But
I'm sorry,
I was
I'm
just like,
getting talked down to by
"Oh,
a
sorry,
college student
a
who's never-
breve." And she said, I don't even think I really cared what it was. I think I
Yeah.
just asked the question just for the sake of asking the question. But I think she said it was like something chocolate latte. I don't know.
Chocolate
Sure.
latte.
milk something.
I didn't get it anyway, but I got a chai. But
That's pretty good.
Dude, I can't stand coffee shops like that now because I go in there and I'm like, okay, there's like 30,000 different things for me to say and I don't even know what the fuck to say.
Dude,
It's
I'll
just
take
like,
a chocolate
just be like-
avocado.
I just be like, give me coffee and then put some vanilla creamer in it. Yeah, that's all I want. I don't know what the hell it's
I would
called,
be like-
but I'll drink it.
you should just be like,
I'll get some
Coffee.
coffee.
black,
I just want black
sit.
coffee.
I'm like, creamer,
there was-
vanilla.
There was
Done.
when Daniel and I went and worked up at that Boy Scout camp. We had a director there who took us into town on the weekends, and that's where we did our laundry. And while we were doing our laundry, we still had a couple hours left in town, so we would like drive around. And he's like, "Oh, there's this coffee shop. It's the best. You guys got to see it." So he drives us to this coffee shop. And it's like a big store. Like, it's not a little shack. It's like a big store. So
Yeah.
I'm like, their coffee must be pretty nice if they're doing this well. But we go there, and he's like, "Oh my god, the coffee here is amazing." And we're just like, "Oh, that's cool. There's a lot of people here, so it's probably really
Excited.
good." They got like 4 people working the counter.
Yeah.
we waited in line too.
Yeah.
That's how you know it's like must be amazing.
The coffee was really good.
It was
though.
really good. I had chai, but
Anyways.
it was good.
That was the first time I ever tasted chai, and it was awesome.
Okay,
great.
Daniel.
Sorry.
we go there, and the whole time we're in line, he's just hyping us up. It's so great. It's so amazing. This coffee shop. It's wonderful. We're like, yeah, we know. You sold us like 40 times. But when he gets to the line, the front of the line, he's like, I need the black coffee. We were just like so befuddled. The fact that like he's so amazed with how great the coffee is here. There's all these people here ordering like the most complicated drinks ever, and he's just like, coffee, black.
That,
Right here.
that's how I drink my coffee. Just straight black.
The
Yeah,
people
if you
working
get the
the
right kind of
counter,
coffee, it's
the
good.
people working the counter are just like confused.
Yeah,
They're
like-
like, you want us to spit in it too? Like, what the hell? Where's black coffee? But
Like when I like
Coffee. White.
like white coffee, pull that off for me and I'll be amazed.
Pull out the
I
black.
think white coffee is used for enemas, isn't it?
I don't even know what the hell white coffee is.
Me neither.
There's like these really light coffee beans used for enemas.
That's cool.
I know there's
What?
blonde coffee.
Yeah.
Okay.
That.
Okay.
It's just the beans type.
Yeah.
But like I drink straight black coffee early in the morning when I'm not awake. Like when I go to work, I just drink straight black coffee because I am.
What about homosexual black coffee?
No, shut the fuck up. Like I just drink straight black coffee because it's
Jacob's against it, I guess.
no, I'm just tired of that joke. Everyone's like, "What about?" I'm like, "No, just shut the fuck up. That's a stupid joke."
I
Stop
agree.
saying
I
straight
agree with
everything all the time.
Like only with coffee though.
I just say it often enough.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
All right, black coffee. Avoiding the whole joke now. Okay, they get my black coffee with no sugar
Well, now
or
it's not
creamer.
funny.
Go on.
Okay,
Go on, please.
and like. Ah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Shit.
How
Wow.
much time do we have left?
We have about 15 minutes. 20
14.
minutes.
What are we at?
106.
We're at 13 minutes.
We should have ended the podcast there.
Why?
Because you forgot what he's going to say.
Ah, shit, I forgot.
I'll make some coffee a little bit.
Climax.
No,
That was great.
God.
no, I was
That was
it's
such a good mood.
Brett. I remember what I was gonna say.
Brett.
Brett.
It looked like you caught the word out of the air with your face.
Brett.
Like a dog catching a ball.
Okay, all right. Brett, like, I was like, oh, I hate coffee that's sweet, and I hate sugar, and but he like takes this agave. Sweetener.
Agave?
Agave. It's a cactus, and he
Okay.
takes the sweetener and he just pours a bunch in it. And he's like, yeah, that's how I drink my coffee. And it's like sweet. I'm like,
Yeah, what?
it's like putting sugar in your coffee,
Yeah.
but it's not sugar. It's just this natural sweetener.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's
just
a
like,
cactus.
I'm just like, got my coffee. I'm good. I'm not awake yet, so this doesn't taste like anything. Like when I'm not awake, nothing tastes like anything. If it's not too hot, I don't. It doesn't.
What does anything not taste
Nothing
like?
tastes like.
It tastes like water. Okay, when I'm not awake, coffee tastes like.
Water has a flavor.
Do you just wake up
Kind of.
sometimes? And
It
you're
does. Water's got the flavor of
Corn
whatever
dogs.
minerals it has
He
in
said
it.
nothing tastes like anything, so if he's not eating anything, he's just corn dogs. Wakes up.
All right,
Dude, I hate when people ask the question, what does water taste like? Because it has a flavor. It's
It
the flavor
does.
of the minerals that are in the
And
water.
I-
It does. That's why I hate water.
And so water has a bunch of different flavors to it.
You know, water.
type of water are you drinking?
Coquille water. So,
coquille water's
you know.
probably not very good. I'm
Well,
There's a
actually,
Myrtle Point
it's
water.
processed, so it's actually perfectly fine.
distilled
However,
water.
bottled water isn't.
Distilled water has nothing in it.
Yeah,
It's good
distilled
for you.
water is just
It has
it's
nothing
just
in
water.
it.
It just hydrates you.
pure.
Yeah, no. But
Then-
it still's got a flavor to it.
Yeah, it's got the water flavor.
But bottled water isn't
God.
processed at all, so you could potentially get sick from it.
Mhm.
However, city and state water has to be treated,
Mhm.
so it's actually safer to
Most
drink
bottled
than
water
it's safer
that you
to drink
get-
than bottled water.
Probably.
I used to live out in the boondocks.
Saints.
I like
That's a
that
great
movie.
It's a pretty good movie. But I lived like
Pretty
20 miles out of town, in the middle of nowhere, and
Aye.
had a well.
Yeah.
And the,
Sulfur.
You lived. What?
Used to live.
and we
Out there.
have filters on everything but the shower.
Yeah.
We'd have everything filtered but the shower. So my hair got so smooth and soft because of all the minerals that was in the water. And I take like a 5-minute shower. Well, I do that now anyways, but it's conditioned. But
I just like water. Just sit in the heat. Just
like we couldn't. If I took longer than a 5-minute shower, we'd run out of water.
Okay.
During the summer, so I would take a 5-minute shower, get out of the shower, so that
Other people could
water
shower.
and people could
Other people could
shower. Burped like 5 times during this podcast.
Oh well. It happens. Not far.
But we're all gonna. I want to go camping as soon as we get out of school for like a
That'd be
day
sweet.
or two.
I did that last year.
I'll bring my bow.
Like we can go out to Dora, the cabin, go camping.
No, not last year. The year before.
But we could like
Cool.
just kind of chill in the cabin.
Yes.
Don't need to have a
Adults.
tents and shit. And pelican. We don't have to have an adult because pelican's the adult.
I'm an adult.
And my
Although
parents
I'm
are
not
like,
very responsible.
my parents were like,
Nah, we're not gonna go drinking or anything.
no.
Probably
Uh,
not. I don't like drinking, so.
Hey! But my parents were like, next time you go camping, you can just go out to Dora. We don't care. I'm like, awesome.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Bring all the fireworks.
Yes.
And the women.
What women?
What woman would I bring? Why are you? You're the one that's in a relationship out of all of us.
I didn't say it couldn't have been mine.
You said
You're
all
one
the
of
women.
You said all the women.
That's not plural. No, that is plural.
Yeah, all the women. So I don't know, Dan.
I didn't say I was gonna do anything. I said for you guys. Well, I didn't say for you guys.
No, you
But
didn't.
I inferred for you guys.
You inferred nothing.
You just said bring all the women. So
Just bring them.
just bring them.
All the women includes my girlfriend.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. But I think that you guys chill with that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be fun with that. What?
He'd be fun
great.
with that. He'd be
I'd be
fun with
fine
that.
with that. I'd be fine with
I
that.
would
Sorry.
be enjoyable with that.
All right, and
I would have an enjoyable time with that.
Yeah, I don't really like camping with people who are in relationships when they bring
Yeah, I'm
the
not.
relationship with them, because then it's like.
It's a guy weekend.
Yeah,
yeah, and like we'll
come
just
with
dig a hole and then start
Like,
firing.
I think
Sorry,
it's
Ann.
fine
us. Don't
if
come with us.
I think it's fine if girls come as long as they're like not in a relationship with any people there, because then everybody's just friends there, and it's nice.
It's definitely a lot better. No
And
offense.
I mean, like, yeah, I think it'd be fun just hanging out, having a guy weekend, shooting
Yeah.
Shooting bows.
bows and
Throwing
hoes.
bows.
throwing bows,
Bows, dropping hammers.
elbows.
Yeah, and then like there's like tons of like we have one of the only ways to get up into the BLM land.
Okay.
That's no man's
Yeah.
land.
That'd be
And-
cool.
And there's
Like
a bunch of roads
World
up there
War II.
where they service the power lines.
Yep.
So we have one of the only entrances up there. So
Cool.
no one will be up there, and it's really nice. It's really pretty out there, going hiking and stuff.
Play survival golf.
We should do that.
Yeah.
At some point.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Let's not do that.
That's gonna be awesome.
Oh, and
Podcast doesn't know what that is.
Yeah,
Oh well. We'll talk
And-
about it later. Next podcast.
we could talk about it because I remember we were talking one time, and we were talking about having a podcast out there.
Yeah, that wouldn't be that hard.
Yeah, and we could talk about survival golf
Before we do it.
at the Dora podcast.
Ooh.
Dora, the land.
All the people on this podcast don't know what Dora is.
Dora is
Actually, probably all the ones that are listening now, but
No, I wasn't saying anything because like
Dora is like
this has become a very
Explorer.
local thing.
yeah.
for now.
For now. Well,
Derp.
Dora is like the wilderness area. Area.
Before hunting and gathering, there was the wilderness era. That is Dora. Full of chrome.
Area. Excuse me. God, I'm dumb.
so
Let's go play Minecraft.
yeah.
Oh, a thing about Minecraft, real quick.
Oh
So-
yeah.
So 4J Studios has figured out a way to transfer saves of your worlds from Xbox 360 to the Xbox One, and it is going to be on the Xbox One in August.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay,
all
one
the
thing
point
about
about
trans
Call
console
it?
saves,
Mhm.
I want to tell the listeners right now, before you save into a new console,
Make sure you get backups.
make multiple saves
Yeah.
and have multiple versions.
Because I
of
can
your
guarantee
stuff.
that the first few are gonna be boned.
It's basically like how cloud saves start. First time cloud saves came around, it was this revolutionary idea. It was amazing and wonderful, and I thought so too. But the problem was it wasn't quite figured out or solved at the beginning.
Yeah.
So it took a little while, and some people had to suffer and lose a lot of crap. Don't be those people. Let other people be those lab rats, okay?
Let other people
You're not
be
a lab
those
rat.
It's like that's how I
You're
feel about
special.
Let all the 12-year-olds be those people.
Yeah, that's how it like, and that also happens a lot with new games. If you get a brand new game, like sometimes if you pre-order a game, the quality of the game won't be as good as if you wait 2 months or 3 months.
Like people are like releasing their games in alpha now. It's
pointless.
yeah, it's like really.
Well, alpha is almost ready for release.
It's almost ready for beta.
I'm very... it's almost ready for beta.
Whatever.
I'm very sensitive on save stuff because I have a lot of important stuff that I would hate to lose.
Yeah,
But
like
just keep your stuff, backed up when it gets to that.
I don't understand.
Anyway, anything else you guys want to say?
Well.
I could talk about my YouTube channel. Just kidding.
Okay.
All right, well, that's all we...
Yeah, that's I'm just kidding. But I have.
He sings on his YouTube channel. We
Yeah,
might link it.
I write music if you want to hear
He
more.
does
of
a
me.
sing song.
He
Yeah.
does pretty okay. I don't know. Actually, I haven't listened to it.
of a 8, 17, I don't know how old you are.
I'm almost 18.
18-year-old
He has the
boy.
voice of a man.
He does a sing song on his channel.
I sing, and Lauren's actually in one of my YouTube videos.
Lauren is
That's
one of your
weird.
YouTube videos.
He's playing
Stalker.
bongos. But I always link you guys.
If you're in the podcast.
If I'm in the podcast, I send you.
Otherwise, he just doesn't care about us.
Well, because I'm not in the podcast. I'm not
Even
gonna-
though we are the company.
Yeah. Shh. I have
Well,
more- I have
excuse
more
us.
subscribers
What do you mean,
than
shh, to your own brain? You can't hide from the truth.
You can't
From-
hide the fact you hate us.
Anyway,
I love you
well,
guys.
thanks
You're my
guys for
friends.
listening to
Yeah,
the
it's
nation.
awesome.
I
See
appreciate
you next week.
Shalom to all you people out there.
Okay.
Which means
Brown sock?
Tuesday.
Hey.
Tuesday, question mark?
Dun, dun, dun. Okay.